Tonight, under the microscope, every bikie in town on notice as police rattle the underworld cage. Deadly football stampede, angry fans flood the pitch to riot against players. WorkSafe called in over the Hawthorn racism scandal as Jeff Kennett breaks his silence. Optus slammed, accused of keeping secrets as government calls go unanswered. Strangers linked forever, the fight to stop shocking violence in our city. And the Dockers crown their champion for 2022 and pledge to win a premiership within 4 years.
Live from Perth, 7 News with Angela Sun.
Good evening. WA Police have the bikie underworld in a stronghold tonight, refusing to let up in their search for a killer gunman. Officers have spent the day at a home linked to the family of assassinated Rebels boss Nick Martin. They've dubbed it Operation Geonosis, and late this afternoon it netted a Rebels heavyweight. Crime reporter Ben Downey has more.
The new Rebels kingpin in handcuffs. Carl LeBrook, the Rebels' replacement for slain boss Nick Martin, arrested at a Hinchinbrook Avenue home. The highest profile arrest in police Operation Geonosis, a widespread operation currently focused on rattling the cage. Rapid-fire raids as police cast a wide net, fishing for a killer. Looking under the hood of a car and even the engine cover, as bikies carry out an investigation of their own. Gang crime detectives zeroing in on every WA bikie. Their every move is being watched. A relentless pressure pushing down on them in the wake of Joe Versace's assassination. He was a Rebels outlaw motorcycle gang affiliate, gunned down in an Angara workshop Thursday afternoon. One of the first mourners on the scene was senior member Joseph Raimondi, raising an arm for a fallen friend. A condolence offering, police say is an offence, confirming today they intend to charge Raimondi for displaying a Rebels insignia in public. Far from the only bikie hunted down today, a deliberate tactic. Police want the outlaws to feel them breathing down their necks. This is the second high-profile underworld killing in 2 years. The first was Nick Martin's assassination at the Perth Motorplex in 2020. Both involved the Rebels outlaw motorcycle gang, but all underworld organisations will find themselves not just under the police microscope, but potentially their crosshairs. Historically, bikies have operated out of clubhouses and hideouts all across Perth, but the majority of addresses we're aware of hit by police have been south of the river. Frequently found in suburban areas, these heavily fortified compounds have been ideal locations to carry out underworld activity until last year. In December, the state government introduced laws to try and make WA the toughest state to operate, banning consorting between offenders, displaying club colours and insignias, and giving police the power to disperse gang members in public. The maximum penalty under these laws is 5 years in prison. Police also drafting new laws to close loopholes to prevent outlaws getting their hands on guns. There might not be a smoking gun at many of these addresses, but all evidence is vital. Number plates, a catalogue, even items of clothing, everything is taken into account to make sure nothing's missed and to help prevent another shooting in a brewing gangland war.
Live to crime reporter Ben Downey. Ben, there's been plenty of police activity today. Are they any closer to finding the killer?
Evening, Ange. Yes, they are, but they haven't formally arrested anyone or charged anyone directly related to the killing. Since these raids began on Friday, the Gang Crime Squad and Homicide Squad have amassed an enormous catalogue of evidence, and there's certain to be more, with more raids planned tomorrow and throughout the week. Now begins the massive task of cataloguing all of that evidence so they can track down that killer. In the case of Nick Martin, it took months to find the assassin. There's every indication this time around Joe Versace's killer could be equally as elusive. In the case of Nick Martin, it was a matter of Rebels on Rebels violence, and I'm being told there's a chance with Joe Versace's killer, it could be the same thing. Ange.
Ben, thank you. Much of Perth's northern suburbs has been blanketed by smoke haze this afternoon. A string of burn-offs from Gingin in the north all the way down the coast to Augusta and Manjimup are the cause. Just after noon, the Parks and Wildlife Service issued an alert for Gilderton, Seabird, Yanchep, Two Rocks and Wanneroo, Kalamunda and Perth CBD. It's recommended in areas where the smoke is thick, people turn off air conditioners and close doors and windows. The smoke is expected to clear overnight. A football game in Indonesia has turned deadly, with 174 people killed during a post-match stampede. After the home team lost, fans rushed the pitch in a confrontation that turned into an all-out riot. And a warning, some images in this story are confronting.
A professional football match descends into chaos.